Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. Before football season rolls around, and it'll be here soon, it's the time right now to contact Safety Systems about creating a home theater room in your home. You tell them what you want, they do the rest. From a nice, simple setup to a full-on wow your friends entertainment zone. Call VFL JJ Surlis this week. Safety Systems can help you create the ultimate man cave type experience for your football buddies to come over and watch, and the best home theater in the world for your family to watch movies or television. Safety Systems. Get in touch with them this week. All right, Tony Vitello has done a tremendous job at Tennessee. They beat Arkansas yesterday on a walk-off home run. He and UT are discussing a new contract, of course. One thing he wants to see, though, major improvements to Lindsey Nelson Stadium, which has become one of the worst spots in the SEC. It's not the smallest, but it's run down. It's old. Opened in 93, 94. He would like to see something built along the left field line, some premium seating, and put a weight room underneath there. But there's a president over there, UT, Randy Boyd, who wants to have a downtown ballpark built for the Tennessee Smokies. There are also people in town who are like, wait a second, we don't want to pay a cent of taxpayer money toward that. Trust me, we mentioned this topic a few weeks ago, just the stadium, and I heard from people saying, I don't want to spend a cent on this. So you've got, what does UT do with theirs? Does Randy Boyd get one put downtown? Does UT play there? Do they mix and match? Would Tony Vitello go for that? And can you build a downtown ballpark? If there's too much blowback, would Boyd be willing to do it all on his own dime if he had to? It's a big kerfuffle right now, and that's a big chunk toward keeping Tony Vitello. Vince, you're a part of that program in terms of covering them, in terms of being a broadcast member. Your thoughts on, is this kind of a landmine that we need to be paying more attention to?
I think so, and it's not because Tony Vitello is pushing or leveraging. Yeah, he's not demanding anything, but it is something that's been important to him. I think he's handled it beautifully. He never throws UT under the bus, or he always says that they're working on it and compliments the AD of the administration and everything. So he's handled it in a very classy and appropriate way. But the reality is he could very well be the national coach of the year, and you could name the program. Then I might have an opening, somebody retires, and they're going to come calling. Doesn't mean he's going to take it, but you have to be ready to give him a new contract and give him the things that he needs, or else that temptation could be there. I think ultimately he wants to get these things improved at UT and stay here. He loves it here. He knows what an opportunity to be a national power consistently is here, but they have got to improve the facilities in Lindsey Nelson Stadium. They're honestly 13th in the league right now.
Out of 14.
Ahead of only
Is Missouri the only one that's worse?
Yeah, that's it. And so they have got to make those improvements, and it's going to add dollars to the program. I think Tennessee can be a profitable baseball program, and not everybody can be.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Even the Lady Vols weren't profitable when they were winning. So I don't think you can make you can make them less of a loss. I think you can have a good program. I don't know if they can be profitable. Just looking at numbers, I don't know, spreadsheet, I don't know that would show it. But
maybe so.
We can debate. Your take is you're the baseball guy. But here's my question. If Boyd does a downtown stadium, let's say somehow that gets passed, on-campus venue, I can see why a coach would want that. It's easier for if you're a so-so year and you're not top 5 in the country like he is this year, students can just walk over and walk to a game. Whereas to get them in a car and drive downtown, that's a different deal. Would mixing and matching with a pro team, sharing a stadium, would that be good enough to keep him, you think, down the road?
Well, what the scenario would be is that they would basically play their SEC games there, and then their midweek games they stay at Lindsey Nelson Stadium and probably not do much to it. So it would be a mixture. So that would you'd have to obviously work with the Smokies on the schedule. High level ballpark to be able, a nice ballpark for recruits. That would probably definitely be a draw. To some degree, but then everybody else has really nice ballparks. This is about being able to maintain and match what other teams are doing.
And to me, one of the whole keys is the downtown. It's a multi-use facility. It's not just a baseball park. I think it's 5-1 in favor that's going to happen, and I think it could be a great thing for Knoxville. I really do.
I'm going to give some of these guys that are going to call me because of that statement your number, and you can talk to them today.
Well, there's more people getting on board. There really are.
I like a downtown ballpark. Now they're going to call me. I like it. I've seen what happens, and there's the other side, which is no, it doesn't make as much money for the area as they project. Okay, all I will say is go look at the exit in Kodak, because before the Smokies Park was there, it was an exit. There was a gas station. Now there's Bass Pro Shops, there's restaurants. It is a zone. I've seen it happen everywhere. So I like the downtown idea. I just don't know. I almost think you need both. And the problem is that's a $20 million investment in the baseball stadium.
Right.
And you've got improvements to make it Neyland Stadium. So the question is, can Danny White, and this is our next segment, can Danny White convince Vol fans who are ticked off about not winning enough to give enough money to improve Neyland Stadium and Lindsey Nelson Stadium? Simple question for him. Come on back on the Sports Source. We'll discuss it.